The Obama administration and even Queen Hillary are patting themselves on the back for the Iran deal, yet many of us are sitting back a little confused. We are applauding Iran, a leading state sponsor of terror, Assad and the Houthi insurgency in Yemen, applauding Iran for testing ballistic missiles, firing rockets at U.S. aircraft carriers, and detaining 10 sailors. Maybe I'm missing something here, but here to break it all down is my friend, former CIA analyst and current senior vice president for policy and programs with the Center for Security Policy, Fred Fleitz. Fred, thank you for being with me tonight.
Hi, Tommy.
Now, Fred, most of us knew this wasn't a deal, it was a concessions list. Is the Obama administration tone deaf here?
Well, Tommy, I don't know where to start. Let's start with these prisoners. Look, I'm happy these prisoners were released, but we shouldn't be celebrating Iran solving a problem that it caused.
We've got Marco Rubio saying that this sends a very clear message to any of our enemies around the world that we will pay to have our prisoners released. So it puts a very large target on Americans everywhere. Do you think that's the precedent it sets, Fred?
I think that's exactly right. You know, sometimes we're going to have to do things like this, but we should have made it clear that the taking of American hostages is unacceptable. I didn't hear anything like that by the President or Secretary Kerry. It was a celebration of our relationship with Iran. No. They should have said, thank you for letting these prisoners out, but you did the wrong thing and you have to stop taking Americans hostage.
And I want to talk about the prisoner swap as well, because I'm getting news that the prisoners that we were supposed to swap never boarded their plane back to Iran. What does that tell us?
Well, 6 out of these 7 Americans are dual citizens, and they didn't want to go back to Iran. And they were convicted of trying to acquire technology, apparently for Iran's nuclear program, in violation of sanctions. Well, either they're spies or they don't want to go back to Iran because no one wants to live in Iran.
Well, exactly, Fred. Who the heck would want to go back to Iran? But it's very amazing to me. We're doing another prisoner swap. We know that went so well with Sergeant Bo Bergdahl there. So this administration is just right on cue for making these excellent decisions in foreign policy. I want to move on, though, because many people in the Obama administration, of course, and we've got, Queen Hillary Clinton in the Democratic debate as well, saying that this proves that diplomacy with Iran is working. Is it working, Fred?
I mean, I think it really made a mockery of diplomacy.
And Fred, I hate to sound like Donald Trump here, but our leaders, are they really that stupid? We let Iran be in charge of their own inspections. We let them tell us what we're allowed to inspect, and somehow this means that we're winning, that this was a great deal. Are leaders just stupid, and how do we prevent this from happening the next time around?
I think there's incompetence. I think there's radicalism. But there's a new fact here that I just want to say in this program that has not gotten around. My boss, Frank Gaffney, the president of the Center for